Hey guys, it's John from US Dash Camera. Today I got a review on another Autovox product. Now this isn't a dash camera, it's just a wireless backup camera, so M1W is the model. There's also a non-wireless version called the M1. So I purchased this myself. I have gotten products from Autovox before for review, but this one I did purchase. Technically, my company expensed it, so in the end I didn't pay for it, but the reason I got it is because my work truck, we're getting a new topper installed on it, and with the poor visibility with the topper, I just really wanted something to help backing the truck up, just because the garage we park in is a very tight spot. Even with the mirrors, it's really hard to judge distance in such a tight spot. So I found this, and it's $110 currently on Amazon, but there is a coupon code out there, and if it's still working, I'll provide it down in the description where you can purchase this in with a coupon code on Amazon, and it was $46 off, so it was quite a big significant discount, like 45% off basically. So anyways, I did already open this, but didn't really take anything out of the wrapping or anything. So here you can see IP68 waterproof, 170-degree wide-angle view, which is great for backup cameras. Now dash cameras, 130 or 140 is usually the max most dash cameras use, because it starts to make the video quality worse for when you want to view it later in the event of an accident. It's got a 4.3-inch display screen. It's not huge, but again, this is pretty cheap, and most of the other ones around this price, around $100, also have that size screen. It says Super Night Vision, so I assume it has some sort of IR lights that turn on or off. Then it uses a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. So let's open it up, and we got menu or manual on top. Talks about what's included, some brief instructions. We got some warranty information, and here we got the LCD. So one of the first things we'll note is it does use a suction cup mount, so you can attach this to either your windshield, or if you can put it somewhere on your dash. That's what I'm planning on doing. What's nice is this is very sticky, so it's not just a suction cup. It is one of the higher quality ones that have a sticky surface. So if you remove this, it is important to keep it protected, otherwise dust will stick to it. Here we got so we got some zip ties to help route some of the cables. Then we got some taps, so these will tap into your reverse light. Now if for whatever reason you want the camera always on, that could be illegal in some states, if not all, to have a video screen going at all times, but you could tap this to an always on wire, but generally you should tap into the reverse light, so when you go into reverse, the camera will turn on and send a signal to the monitor. So here we got the camera, and you can see it does have those lights. Not sure if those are LED or if they actually are IR. So this is adjustable, which is nice. So that way, if you want to aim it lower or higher, you can. And this, I believe, down here is the light sensor, and that's how it knows when to turn the lights on or off. You can see here, it doesn't use any sort of screws to mount to the license plate. It just sticks to the back of it. So you'll remove your license plate, stick this to the back, put the license plate back on, and that should stick to your car surface behind the plate. On this end we can see there is the power input, and this is the video out, so that will be going to the wireless receiver. Here we got power cord for the monitor. So the monitor is powered by this. It does have a extra USB port so you can charge devices from that. You can see there it has a output 3 amp max. So then the last thing is going to be the wireless receiver. So you can stick this somewhere hidden or wherever you need to. So the wireless receiver has these two, which will obviously connect to the camera. That gives the power to the camera. And then the wireless receiver also has this. So this is where the taps are going to come into play. You'll tap into the reverse light with the 12 volt one, and then a ground. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is the little antenna that sticks onto the receiver. So for the installation, I am going to be installing it in my company's Silverado. Now, this isn't the most ideal vehicle to install it in because the license plate is really low down on the bumper, and it's it's what I have to work with, and this is what I bought it for. So now, first thing first, I'm gonna have to remove the rear tail lights, and it's gonna be different for every vehicle. So I didn't want to get too specific on it, since more than likely the vehicle you have isn't going to be the same. So remove the tail lights, and for this vehicle there is ground and a green wire, and the green wire is the wire that I would need to tap into. Now, if you don't know what wire you're using, you can have someone use a voltage tester to test it, and have someone, a friend, whatever, put in reverse and see which wire lights up with a voltage tester. But I was able to figure out which one it was just based on research. So using the T-tap, or the wire taps, I got the existing green wire and then the power, or the positive wire, for the camera. Then I used pliers to clamp it down. Now, the first time I did it, I didn't actually clamp it down hard enough, so when I tested it, the camera didn't turn on. So I went back, made sure it was tight enough so that the clamp was actually connecting them and tapping them, and then it did work. So now, in placing the wireless receiver in the back of a truck bed, it's not ideal. I ended up just installing it on the side of the bed, cleaned off the side, and I did actually put it on crooked, but it's not a big deal. I still just have to figure out how to hide the wires somehow. I think I'm going to wrap them up all in something and then just tuck them up under the bed rail. So now with the monitor in the front, you just have to plug it into your 12 volt socket. Here I'm using the Rondo RS20ST, which is a pretty smart 3-way splitter. It's a pretty smart splitter that can shut off even if your ports are always on, like the Silverado. It's a really great device, and I have another review for that, so check down the description for that if you're interested in something like this because you have a car with always on 12 volt ports. So now when we put it in reverse, the camera does turn on within a couple seconds, but the delay is a little bit annoying compared to my newer Tacoma. That's pretty much instant. But again, this is just I paid like $66 or something like that. So I think it's great. The color, the resolution looks pretty good. Now I wish I had a bigger screen, but you know, you're gonna have to pay more if you want a bigger screen, like a 7-inch backup screen. So overall, I like it. The installation went very well, I thought. It took maybe about 45 minutes. I didn't really time it, it's just a guess, but it's not the most elegant solution, of course, because you know, it's the LCD screen looks a little cheap, uses a suction cup mount, uses, you know, wire taps instead of a more permanent, better wiring solution. But it's easy, it's affordable, and all that matters is now when I reverse, I can see directly behind me, and that's all I wanted. So in that aspect, this is an awesome product. I think if you want something that's affordable from a pretty well-known company, Autovox has been around for a while. I've liked all of their products. You know, they're a cheaper brand, so they do focus on budget products, but I would say for the price, it does seem to always be good quality. So if you're looking for a cheap backup camera with screen, definitely check this out. Again, there is a wired version if you'd prefer to avoid a wireless, but I just really wanted to not have to wire something from the back of the truck all the way to the front from the truck bed. So, you know, again, check down the description for links to where you can purchase this on Amazon, and I'll post the coupon code that I used. Not sure if it's going to be useful still by the time you watch this, but again, I'll post it down there in the description. So I hope this video is helpful, and if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you hit like and subscribe. And as usual, drive safe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.